This is my dad, my mom, and a friend, Melinda. These are all parents of students who have gone or are still in a Christian education school. They range in ages from 36 to 53. Education is something that is so important to each and every child. I'm showing you two girls that go to Bellingham Evangeline Christian School in Louisiana. These two girls could be your own. They could go to public school, and you might not know what they're learning. And you as a parent know that it is so important to know what your child is learning and the effects that education can have on their life. And Christian education can have a bigger effect than you think. I come from a home that both of my parents have been involved in Christian education for a very long time. And I myself am a Christian school educator. Today I would like to talk about the different aspects of Christian education. Christian education focuses on what God really values, such as teaching godly wisdom and character, but it also provides the necessary tools that each child needs for their educational knowledge, such as math, English, and so much more. And it applies for every student. Today I want to talk about three different aspects. Those three aspects are: what is a Christian school and education, and when did it begin? What knowledge children can gain while in a Christian school, and also what growth children can acquire and attain while attending a Christian school. Now I will begin my speech by talking about my first point. What is a Christian education, and when did it begin? According to Discover Christian Schools, a Christian education is one in which the spiritual, infallible truths reign prominent. They form the foundation that the basic academic principles are acquired. I personally believe that education started in the time of Christ. Christ taught the disciples, but also in Proverbs 22:6 it states, "Train up a child in the ways he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from them." Training a child when they are young is one of the most important parts, because when they're young, they soak up all the information. And so we as teachers can shape and mold these students into what Christ would have them to be. Next, I would like to talk about the knowledge that children can gain while attending a Christian school. The knowledge that children can gain while going to a Christian school is not just about God, but it's also about math, English, history, and so much more. Accelerated Christian Education, who has been involved in Christian education for over 40 years, states, education is the same today. We are to prepare children for the world today and give them academic and spiritual tools in order for them to acquire and discover the God-given potential within them. This is so true because each child has the God-given potential. And also, this is talking about the spiritual knowledge and a knowledge of God. But also we see the academic knowledge and how children can grow and learn. This photo, taken from the ACCS website, it shows just a few of the SAT scores from the graduates of 2012. As you can see, the students in their schools have ranked very high in the nation. This is just a small part of some of the schools that are using Christian education all around the world. And this is not to say that schools children using public school cannot learn, but this does show you that children using Christian education can learn and be successful. A poll taken from the National Assessment of Education Progress states that both grades 8 and 4 in both mathematics and reading in private schools tested at higher levels in both of those things than children in public schools. This again is not doubting or denying anything that children learn in public schools, but it does go to show you that children in Christian schools can be successful. Lastly, I want to talk about the growth that children can learn, or that children can acquire in a Christian school. Children can grow both physically and spiritually. God says that we are to grow, and there's an anonymous writer, and he said, A Christian is not born, but formed. This is so true because as babies, we're not born as Christians. We have to be formed and molded and saved and be molded into the body of Christ and the image of Christ. So as teachers, it is our job to instinct and instill these Christian characters into these students. And I can attest that being in a Christian school, you can grow physically in the knowledge, but you can also grow so much spiritually. And so as we look at the different things that we've learned today, we've learned that Christian education is and when it began, what knowledge children can learn while in a Christian school, and also the different growths that children can acquire while in a Christian school, both physical and spiritual. My question to you today is Christian education worth it? As parents, you know that knowing what your children are involved in is so important, especially when it comes to their education. What are they learning? Who are they with? And, again, I just ask, is Christian education worth it? I think so. Do you? Thank you.